to qualify for the Esports World Cup final through qualifier 2, and this is the closest we've had it in quite a while. Third, fourth place, there's only a minute gap between them being inside and outside of the bubble, and the action is already shaking out. 𝐒𝐷𝐻𝐿's down off spawn early. 𝐒𝐧𝐤z𝐿 and issuu continue to not back down.
Oh no, I see 𝐹nx and Muzz falling back to back consistently there. I don't know if that was a full team wipe though. I hope it wasn't. As 19 out of 20 duos, that was too fast for us to even realize, I think. We'll just have to see. issuu, 𝐿𝐷𝐿, one of the teams that are in the conversation right now for a potential qualification spot to land, but it's going to come down to a monstrous performance here in the last game, really for anyone. And with teams falling here and now, opportunities might be opening up here.
Yeah, and realistically, for Muzz and 𝐹nx, there's only a certain amount of possible points on the board, unless you get elimination heavy throughout the first 4 zones. They just gotta hope, maybe even pray from 𝐿𝐷𝐿, 𝐾𝐽𝑒, 𝐽𝑔, 𝐷𝐠𝑡, even 𝐸 and 𝑉enow do not catch up. We know Josh and 𝐒𝐷𝐿𝐷𝐿 right there on their heels, about 40, 30 or so points away. So we know they have a true possibility of passing them. It's about that second team down on that leaderboard. Bert and Taki still getting aggressive, taking it to Northern. Ritual buying more than enough time for 𝐒𝐷𝐿𝐷𝐿 to get back in the game, but not enough for 𝐒𝐷𝐿𝐷𝐿 to close the distance and get right back on with him. He got close, but just a little bit too far away, so Ritual is going to fall, but 𝐒𝐷𝐿𝐷𝐿 is already in that next fight. Luckily for him, he does get the down onto 𝐿𝐷𝐿𝐷𝐿. He's not able to clean it up just yet, and he's not able to stay alive. He gets full on wipe monster, already 2 teams out of the game.
And it was just that quick that things went into their favor. And just think about it. We just talked about how teams can just claw their way right back in to the fight here, and they're doing just that. And those big eliminations are going to really start to add up and show itself on the standings. Well, 𝐻IGS and 𝐶liqz are obviously not looking to give up without a fight themselves, but they're going to need so much more when it comes down to like just overall points. So I can appreciate the aggression here, but for Josh and 𝐒𝐷𝐿𝐷𝐿, this might be the best thing they can ask for. Opportunities to get points. And look at that, Jacob. There's the standings officialized.
Yeah, I was saying, smart play. They're taking a page out of the Peterbot playbook. Instead of going after first and second, there's no use that. They already got their spot secured. Instead of going after Muzz, well, they're already out. You go after the next best thing, Josh and 𝐒𝐷𝐿𝐷𝐿. So they made quick work of their drop spot, quickly rotated north over towards the booming base, and they are chasing through and through. They know if they have any chance at qualifying to the Esports World Cup, it is going to be by taking down Josh and 𝐒𝐷𝐿𝐷𝐿 and starting their journey to the top of the leaderboard. They already have 𝐒𝐷𝐿𝐷𝐿 split. They already have him on just a little bit of HP, and they have him sent back to the reboot. This is where there's a lot of pressure on Josh here to survive.
It's really interesting too, because they have an opportunity to almost time the eliminations there, but Josh gets a little too far out of the waves from 𝐻IGS here, but 𝐻IGS knows more or less exactly where he's at. And look, they've got him so punished. As we know, that hunting rifle is devastating in the right hands. And I mean, you are spot on, Jacob. Not only are they earning points here, but they are getting very close to eliminating that immediate competition. And with Muzz now out of the picture with 𝐹nx, anything can really happen with the 2 available spots here for qualification.
And you got to think it's so close. You know, 𝐿𝐷𝐿 and 𝐾𝐽𝑒, 264. They're right there, so they're not going to make this daring play. Even 𝐽𝐸 and 𝐷𝐿𝐷𝐿, 239 coming into this game. I think they got what it takes as long as they continue to play this one out with a couple of teams already reeling and feeling the pain from the early game. 339 for Peterbot and Pollo. In first place, right around the corners to be Cold and Rapid. But the biggest thing here that I saw is that pulse rifle, that mythic pulse rifle in the hands of Peterbot that can literally turn fights just by being in his loadout.
Gotta see what they can do with it. Of course, Rapid and Cold are just gapping the competition right now. Love the leaderboards on the side there, just giving us again that continued update of who's in the fight. Curly and Cooper are some of the ones there. A little overthrown on the launch there, but no, 𝐒𝐷𝐿𝐷𝐿 and Josh have even more problems to worry about now. It's another team that's pulled up here. Cooper and Curly want a piece of the action. They find this duo lurking outside, and they're probably thinking to themselves, well, what are you guys doing here? We want this spot too, and they're thinking the same thing 𝐋𝐈𝐿𝐷𝐿 was, but look at this. It's 𝐋𝐈𝐿𝐷𝐿𝐿 who actually secures the elim onto Josh, and then off they go like bandits in the night. It seems like they just want to go ahead and, you know, find themselves some opportunity elsewhere.
Yeah, this is a complete nightmare though for 𝐒𝐷𝐄 and Josh, because Josh is gonna get rebooted, right? And they're gonna know exactly where he's at yet again. But you gotta give him the credit. 𝐒𝐷𝐄 finding that exotic chest. He has the Wrecker, he has the exotic AR, he has the shockwave launcher. But you gotta be careful. That isn't the same shockwave launcher that you think. It's more so to be used on enemies, not necessarily your save. So hopefully they know the differences in these launchers.
They are just tracking 𝐒𝐷𝐄 heavily right now. Even there, they saw Josh kind of fall out the sky, secure the elim. Now they're looking to cut him off a bit here. This is just trouble if you've ever seen it play out. Well, 𝐒𝐔𝐁 can't spend too much time here. Obviously, they still have positioning to focus on, so back to the drop they go. Meanwhile, Cooper and Curly haven't really given up the pressure here on the teams nearby. You take it to Javi, take it to Virgo, who 𝐒𝐿 and crew were just pushing a couple moments ago, and they're just securing elims now. All of a sudden now, Cooper and Curly were like, oh yeah, y'all looking at top 8? Hold up, let us just jump up into those positions here and put themselves in the conversation.
Yeah, and if you're 𝐒𝐷𝐄 and Josh, you got to be blessed that a whole nother team crossed the path of Cooper and Curly. It brought their attention away from them, so hopefully giving them a chance to land all 4 of their feet down and kind of play this one out. 𝐻 and 𝐂, a whole different approach, though. Instead of joining all the action, they've been a team that's kind of playing slow and steady to win this race overall. They put themselves within arm's length. It's just about how you can close out the last and final game of the day. You see a little bit of a resource lacking, only 2 shockwaves instead of 4 for 𝐻. Probably feeling confident with 𝐶𝐕 has in his inventory, but in terms of their positioning in zone, they have to be feeling good.
Well, one thing's for certain, this last game, we've seen more duos get fully eliminated than we have in any other round this early. Like, we're only in zone 4, and teams have been dropped left and right. As we say that, 𝐒𝐔𝐁 continuing to earn points. So if you were counting potential 𝐒𝐿 and 𝐒𝐔𝐁 fall out of the mix here, given that they fell a little early last round, you might have to think again, as things seem to be lining up for them.
About an 80-point deficit for 𝐒𝐿 and 𝐒𝐔𝐁 and getting that last spot. And that's without the team on the bubble, which is Josh and 𝐒𝐷𝐄, gaining any points at all. So they still got their work cut out from probably needing a win or a ton more of eliminations. At 3 per, 10 eliminations is just 30 points. So you need to kind of max out the amount that you're kind of doing here in a situation like this. 𝐒𝐷𝐄 and Jace also in the hunt, much higher up on the leaderboard from 𝐒𝐿 and 𝐒𝐔𝐁, so they have much less work to do, and I think that's why you see in them trying to dodge a lot of these early game fights that can cost them everything for no reason.
Yeah, similar to 𝐻 and 𝐶𝐕 as well, right? Like, just kind of playing those outskirts, keeping a low profile. You see here, Josh really looking to fight for his first chance to go to a LAN event. A massive opportunity for him. We've seen time and time again that anything can happen. I mean, just the Muzz fallout here early in this round is a telling story of just that. And remember, they're sitting on the sidelines right now. Muzz and 𝐶phinx are just watching the show go on right now. 310 points solidified in time here.
Kind of preying on everybody's downfall. Jace looking in the skies, sees the rift, immediately looking at his opportunity to get more points here, all the way in the backside of the zone. They're at the edge, but a whole nother team stepping in. That's 𝐒𝐿 and 𝐒𝐔𝐁 yet again. They know the situation that they're in. The only way they can qualify in this qualifier is through a certain number of eliminations and the win. You can't expect everybody just to fall over when you need it most, so you have to fight for it through and through as they continue to look for shots to connect, narrowly missing that hunting rifle, which we've seen him put in and use to do so much damage around the lobby, even sneaking up players in close range. But everybody's using those shockwaves, and that's kind of one of the annoyances. Even playing this in ranked or in a competition like this, you get a bunch of damage onto somebody and then just continuously shockwaving away.
Yeah, definitely. It's so easy to kind of get out of the danger when shockwaves are there. 𝐻 and 𝐂 finally on the move once again here. Just again, notice how they're playing this. Super slow, super cautious here as they're on the outskirts. And there's no one around them. This is a rarity. But even so, they want to check the bushes, make sure, obviously, there's no one lurking nearby. It's Josh and 𝐒𝐷𝐄 who are behind them, though, that make that quick rotate. And right now, again, you're 𝐒𝐷𝐿, if you're 𝐒𝐔𝐁, you're hoping something goes south for Josh and 𝐒𝐷𝐷𝐄. Jason 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐼 managed to find himself a nice little elimination there. That's going to be an important set of points. 𝐒𝐷𝐷𝐄 and Josh might be ahead. However, they are not in the clear by any means. It's only 30, 40 points separating them.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. The shock and slow launcher. It launches you out, but while you're in the air, it's like that low gravity, slow to move, instantly deletes 𝐿𝐷𝐷𝐄. The only blessing for 𝐿𝐷𝐷𝐄 right now is reboots are not turned off just yet. Yes, his loot is gone, not going to be able to get that one back, but at least you have a chance to continue to perform. And it's 𝐒𝐷𝐷𝐄 and Josh that are right above 𝐿𝐷𝐄 and 𝐿𝐷𝐷𝐄 on that leaderboard, so that's even doubly painful to go down to them.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't just kind of stick around and look to obviously hunt the finisher here. Look at it from 𝐿𝐷𝐷𝐄's perspective. What can you do? You are just hopeless there. And he's probably thinking to himself, what happened? And then it all starts to come together. Ah, it's that grenade launcher. Okay. Jeez.
It's not just a regular shock, but it's the shock and slow launcher, which you see the slow part coming into play right there. But look, he's back into the game. He's not necessarily in the same box with 𝐿𝐷𝐄 just yet. Almost looks like he's getting ran down by 𝐒𝐷𝐄 and 𝐒𝐷𝐄, but 𝐿𝐷𝐄 is doing a good job of at least hitting some shots to fight back. He gets a good amount of damage on 𝐒𝐷𝐄, even spraying the cover to make him think they are going to play aggressive, which buys 𝐿𝐷𝐄 time to finally reunite in the same box, but only for so long. Virgo figures out a way to get the knock. I'm not sure if 𝐒𝐷𝐄 and 𝐒𝐷𝐄 saw it, but they immediately go on the offensive to try to take down 𝐿𝐷𝐄. And reboots are turned off, so 𝐿𝐷𝐄 will not be back in this game.
They turned around super quickly right there. 𝐒𝐷𝐄, 𝐿𝐷𝐄, not wasting any time here. And you got to think about it. They're looking at these names and they understand that this is that immediate threat to their positioning, to their qualification. They need to eliminate all of these players here.
They're shockwaving out. 𝐿𝐷𝐄 gets the memo. Even with the 3 med kits, you don't want to use those too early in this game. You kind of want to save them when you're needing materials. Have none, stagger yourself back, but being this far as a solo is tough. All it takes is one team, one person to spot you out, start the spray, and the rest of the lobby will join suit, which would be almost a game-ending option for 𝐿𝐷𝐄 because he has less than 20 builds left to his name. So already he's in a situation where he needs an elimination to stay alive.
Even more pressure now for 𝐒𝐷𝐄 as well. He's by himself. No Josh, no reboot. And this is a tough spot to be in. What a poor set of, cards he's been dealt essentially here. As we have so much more Fortnite ahead of us. 𝐿𝐷𝐄's got every right to... Oh, no, I was going to say fight his way back as well. And down he goes. 𝐒𝐷𝐄 finds a little bit of a relief there from the loop, but no, he might have just opened themselves up to the rest of that lobby pressure. Some shots come in. Remember, this Storm's going to do a lot here. Yeah, he cannot stay around. I mean, Jacob, this is ever so close here and now for him.
Yeah, and it being top 13, the players below them outside of 𝐿𝐷𝐄 and 𝐿𝐷𝐄, Jason 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐼, REIT, and Veno, roughly 40 or so points, which is not a lot, especially when you're top 13, and that can be achieved in placement points alone as Cooper, I should say, gets found out, gets taken down. It's only a knock for now. 𝐿𝐷𝐄's just still trying to save the day as I don't even know how they went up. That shock and slow launcher out of nowhere. Nobody looking up and getting any damage on the 𝐿𝐷𝐄, and it's actually working out. Scared guts a good amount of damage onto that high ground team as he repositions in front with 𝐒𝐷𝐄.
Well, 𝐒𝐷𝐄 goes down, and this is everyone else's opportunity now to take home the positioning spots here for LAN. All of those players that were so close, yet so far now, when you start looking at the points, are just sitting on an opportunity here and now. There's still over 10 teams remaining right now. Make that 10 flat here. Jason 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐼 have a chance to qual. In they go with the shockwave, but they gotta stick together. Jace kind of choking a little bit here. Finds 𝐿𝐷𝐄 right above him, but no, doesn't go for the fight. Instead, just wants to stay alive and look at the pressure. Starting to take over here. Close.
How scary that looked in that moment. They really didn't take any damage at all, and they repositioned in front. And up above, this is the scariest thing. We thought we saw back-to-back wins by Peterbot and Pollo and the pressure they put out. It is going to get worse. They have the mythic rifle, but Jason 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐼, they're fighting for the Esports World Cup Finals slot. There's only 2 up for grabs here, and they want one of them. Down 40+ points going into this game. Their opposition on top of the leaderboard. Muzz and Sphinx going down. Josh gosh, eliminated. 𝐒𝐔𝐁𝐄 left by himself. If you had any shot, this is going to be the one you have to take.
And 𝐒𝐲 is still in this game. He's just by himself, so he needs to fall as well. Otherwise, you'll be soaking up those points that are so important. And do remember, 𝐶𝐿 and 𝐒𝐔𝐁 need a win plus some, as they are still alive in the low ground too. So let's see who can actually pull through. Jace is still in the mix. 𝐿 is putting pressure down from the low ground side here, and this is getting closer and closer here. And now Jace jumps in, one of the most important elims right there. He finds one, and the siphon, now the mats, another shockwave too, and he is still going. No more Jargle though. This is another very important fight here for him.
Yeah, if you're Jace, this is your time to shine. We had everybody asking questions. Who is this guy? Where did he come from? What is his history? None of that matters now because you get to start your destiny. He has to try to drop down low. There's a lot of pressure from Peterbot up above. He dodges that first elimination, sliding, trying to get in. He gets cut short. 6th place is where he will end. Will it be enough to qualify for EWC? Who knows? But Peterbot and Pollo have finally dropped down. They're ready to go on a tear. Down goes Noah plays. Bolts is now in their line of sight. This could be a back-to-back win for Peterbot and Pollo.
And also potential first place spot for that big prizing money. There goes 𝐶𝐿 falling there. In the end, Pollo now has got his line of sights on 𝐿 and 𝐒𝐔𝐁, who are also so close to qualifying. Look at them, 274 points. What can they do? It would take a devastating mistake here from Peterbot to give them a chance, but no, he finds one. He's looking for the second, and can he get it? Of course he can, and there it is. 400 plus points in the end there, Jacob.
These games are just crazy, especially we're watching a fight for first place while simultaneously watching the fight for the bubble. Peterbot and Pollo get the hat trick. They get back-to-back wins, but that is going to be it from myself and Monster D-Face. We got a leaderboard to look at, Zeke.